J David Ramsey Stadium on the campus of Bear River High School. Touchdown Productions, celebrating 20 years of local high school sports excellence, is proud to present Bear River Bruin football. Tonight, in a very important preseason matchup, your Bear River Bruins take on the undefeated Dorado Cougars. It's another Friday night under the lights, and all the action starts right here, right now. It's your 20th anniversary Norcal Game of the Week. The Bear River Bruins come home tonight before they hit the road to Sonora next week. Tonight's mountain to climb is the undefeated Dorado Cougars. Good evening, football fans, wherever you are across our worldwide network. This is Marty Mortensen, the voice of Bear River football. Joining me tonight in our broadcast booth is my good friend Paul Brown. Our producer and director in the Commander 2 is Gilbert M. Dominguez, and he is joined by the rest of the Touchdown Production sports team of Heather Montgomery and Cassandra Hamlin. Paul, the Bruins are coming off a homecoming loss to Marysville last week despite a late surge in the fourth quarter.
You know, Marty, it was such a great game, too. But, you know, the Bruins' homecoming was derailed with that loss to Marysville, Marty. But in this game, you can put all that in the rearview mirror, forget your mistakes. You only have a few days to prepare, and that's what they've done for Dorado. Dorado, on the other hand, is coming in undefeated. The Cougars certainly have the swagger of invincibility in their league, led by two senior running backs who have amassed 9 rushing touchdowns, Marty, so far this season, which means the Bruins defense once again will have their hands full, as the Cougars have been averaging 43.7 points a game. Add that to their passing attack, which has tallied 5 touchdowns, and tonight the Bruins will definitely be tested.
So we have a good one on hand for you tonight, and with both teams on the field, we'll step aside, and on the other side, we'll take a walk around the foothills and get caught up on all the football standings. You're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River Bruin football on the 20th anniversary season of TouchdownProductions.com, your Norcal Game of the Week.
Your car is one of the most important assets you own. And Reeby's Auto Parts is dedicated to helping you keep it in tip-top condition. Reeby's Auto Parts is a family-owned and operated business since 1956. We have a friendly and knowledgeable staff, and as a Napa Auto Parts dealer, you're sure to find the right part you need from either of our 2 Nevada County locations. You can always count on Reeby's to be there when you need us. It's Reeby's Auto Parts in Nevada City and Grass Valley.
Welcome back to J. David Ramsey Stadium. Marty Mortensen along with Paul Brown. And it's an exciting ball game tonight, Paul. But first, before this game gets started and the teams continue to warm up, let's take a walk around the foothills and check on the latest standings here in the Pioneer Valley League.
Okay, first we'll talk about Pioneer Valley League football. Center, 3-1, Colfax, 3-1. There's your Bear River Bruins, who are about to see tonight, coming off of that loss, as we mentioned in the pregame. They're 1-2 so far. Placer, 1-3, 1-3 for Foothill, and surprisingly, 1-3 for a very good Lincoln team.
Yeah, we saw Lincoln play against Nevada Union, and I thought for sure that they were going to be able to give them a much better contest than they did, but it turned out that Nevada Union just kind of rolled all over them that night, Paul.
That's true. Here's the Sierra Valley Foothill League. Del Oro, imagine that, 4-0. Rockland, 3-1. 3-1 for Folsom Oak Ridge. There's NU. For NU to have 2 wins this time of the season is unusual for the last few seasons, but they're 2-1 and look very strong for the Sierra Foothill League this season. Wood Creek and Granite Bay follow, 1-2.
Well, they got some exciting football going on in both the PVL and the Sierra Foothill League. And tonight, up at Nevada Union Miners will be playing Rockland on the league opener for both teams here. So that ought to be an exciting broadcast. We'll try to keep you up with the score as if we hear it from the PA announcer, Brian Hudson.
Tonight we're going to see the Dorado Cougars come in from Placerville, California. They're in the Sierra Valley Conference League, and they are currently 4-0. And like we mentioned earlier, this is one fine offensive football team, Marty.
Yeah, it certainly is. They've got some outstanding players, and maybe you can give us a little bit of stats on a couple of their key players there, Paul.
Aaron Golmites is the quarterback. He is a senior, 6 foot, 200 pounds, wearing number 15 this year, and he's got some pretty impressive statistics, and he's got one very favorite receiver in Chris Volek. Volek has got over 200 yards in pass receptions so far with 21 receptions. So and everybody else has got 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's Chris Volek from Aaron Golmites. We'll see that tonight for the Cougars. At the running back position, rushing-wise, 28 carries by Fox. He's got 91 yards. And Hausmeyer has 28 carries for 309 yards. So those are the two primary backs we're going to be seeing for the Cougars tonight. Now, Marty, no one knows Bear River football like you do. Let's talk about this team. Give us some stats on who we're to look for tonight.
Well, one of the things that you pointed out about the big passing game of these El Dorado Cougars, the secondary for Bear River is going to be tested tonight along with the line and the running game. I was out at practice yesterday and talked to a couple of the coaches and a couple of the players, and on defense you're going to see something different tonight, Paul, is that Bear River's going to be using a 3-man defensive line and try to cut down on that passing game. I asked one of the linemen, Ryan Tantum, and I said, how's that going to affect your pressure on the quarterback? He says, well, we'll just hope the secondary can stay with him because their quarterback and the receivers are just really outstanding bunch of guys.
They really are. And let's talk about your favorite player and our player of the week last week, Austin Bays. He'll be playing tonight, will he not?
Yeah, he certainly will. He'll be doing most of his work on defense, although I did talk to him and one of the coaches tonight before the game, and they're putting in a few more plays for him. You just can't beat him up on offense and then have him get he's doing all the tackling. He's got most of the tackles so far this year.
Right.
And he's leading the team in rushing, and he doesn't have that many carries. So he's the workhorse out there. Like I mentioned last week, it's 4 yards and a cloud of dust when you got Austin Bays on you. You need a first down, a short yardage, give it to Bays.
I'll tell you, he's a junior, Marty, and I contend that Bays could start on a lot of junior college teams as it stands right now. He's so big and strong, 230 pounds, 6'1". I don't know what he benches, but it's certainly more than I know of. He is a team in itself, Marty.
Yeah, no kidding. And speaking of bench pressing weights, for his freshman and sophomore year, every year the Bear River Bruins have a lift-a-thon to raise money for the next season.
Right.
Well, the first 2 years, he's as a freshman and as a sophomore, Bays, I think he clean and jerked 230 pounds, almost his weight. He beat everybody, even some of the good players that Bear River had last year, the big, strong middle linebacker. So anyway, the Bruins have got it going here tonight, and we're about ready to come back. But before we do, we'd like to remind you you're watching exclusive coverage of the Bear River Bruin football on the 20th anniversary season of TouchdownProductions.com on your Norcal Game of the Week.
The Northridge Restaurant in Nevada City is your closest Northridge to Grass Valley. At 737 Nevada Street, the Northridge in Nevada City is a comfortable family restaurant you'll be happy to go to. Make reservations or take out.
With 3 locations to serve you in Nevada City, Lake of the Pines, and Penn Valley, you are just a few minutes away from a Northridge restaurant. Visit us online at northridgerestaurant.com.
Well, it's time for the kickoff here. Bear River did not win the toss, but the Cougars decided that they wanted to get the ball here to start this game, see if they can put some big numbers on the board to start with. Bear River will get the ball at halftime, so we're ready for the kickoff. Back deep to receive is number 40, number 7, and number 48.
That'd be Colton Bliss, number 7, and number 48 back on the right side. Rogan Youngblood, we'll look for him as a running back, the senior.
Doing the kickoff will be Landon Clark, who was kicking them deep yesterday in practice. They did a lot of work with the special teams, so let's see if special teams can come through again. There's a kind of a squiver kick. It's going to be come down to about the 15-yard line, taken in there by Bliss, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds. And there's a flag as number 31, that's Smallman, came up and just leveled somebody up there. It might have been Clark.
We're going to see the penalty was actually behind the play. I'm not sure it had anything to do with the ball carrier. Let's see what they call. I think it's
going to be an unsportsmanlike holding against the receiving team. So that'll take him back inside the 20-yard line. Well, no, they're going to start at the 20 and go half the distance to the goal. We'll get him back on the 10. So El Dorado starts deep in their own territory on their own 10-yard line. And let's see if the Bruins defense can step up and stop them here on their first series of downs deep in their own territory.
Let's keep an eye on the slot man, number 27, Chris Volek. We talked about him. Under center will be Gomez.
Gomez is the quarterback. One back in the backfield. And they got first off a pass. Nice catch in there, but nice coverage by the Bruins. That goes for about 3 yards.
And I'll tell you, this guy Volek just had a one-handed catch that most college receivers wouldn't catch. That was one heck of a play. It was thrown behind him, and he just reached back with his off arm, caught the thing, pulled it in.
Well, he ought to be pretty good. His dad's the head coach for the Cougar. There's a pass out in the flat again. That's going to go for another couple of yards.
And they have a fumble. The ball's on the ground. Let's see.
I think Bear River's going to, let's see if they're going to call it.
Yes, it's on. Bear River recovered.
Oh, good break for the Bruins here. Austin Bays was in on that tackle and caused a fumble, I believe. And let's just, Ariza may have come up with it. I heard Brian Hudson for the PA announcer saying. So Bruins got the ball on about the 17-yard line. So here come the Bruins.
And they need to take advantage of this, Marty. This is a big scoring offense on the Cougars. They need to get scores where they can. They need to get in the end zone.
They got two backs in the backfield behind Joba. Handoff over the left side. Big hole opened up the middle. Going up and down close to the goal line.
Let's watch that fumble. We've got a camera shot of it. You can watch it at the top of your screen. And it goes out. He does catch the ball. He's got possession. And then it is fumbled on his way down.
Boy, that's very close.
No, there is an official right there.
So 2nd down 3 for the Bruins. There's a handoff. None other than Austin Bays into the end zone. Bulls over. 4 yards in a cloud of dust, and he goes in right off the bat. Bruins score with 10:43 left to go in this first quarter. That is a great start.
Really good. Bays had a lot of room there. They had a hole big enough to drive a Humvee full there. I mean, there was nobody on the left-hand side of that line.
No, that hole was opened up. Brian Tandem in there opening that hole up. Good snap put down, and that kick is good. Landon Clark.
Wow, that's impressive. If you're going to beat this Marysville team, you got to get a lot of points on the board, and that's a good start. Here's a replay. Now watch the left side, Marty. He has room. No one's there to touch him.
You're not gonna arm tackle him. Right, here, with 10:43 left to go in this first quarter, the score: Bear River 7, El Dorado 0, and we'll be right back on your TouchdownProductions.com Norcal Game of the Week, our 20th anniversary.
Hey, hon, remember the guys are coming over later to watch the game. Make a play for winning trays from Portisubs. We have the perfect tray for every game and every fan. So use your app or order online today.
Make Portisubs your destination.
Well, here comes the kickoff for the Bruins. This is going to be a deep kick, and it's going to be taken once again in there by number 7. That is Bliss. Comes
The
up.
ball's on the ground again, and looks like the Bruins have got it. Let's see.
Let's see if they come up with it.
Black jersey was definitely first to the ball. Oh, he got it stripped away. Wow, there was a big hit there. That was number 85 on the hit, I do believe. That was Colton Hill, the wide receiver.
Yeah, Colton Hill, just a junior, coming in and making that hit on special teams. That's too bad they couldn't take advantage of that. But
so let's see if this Bear River defense is up to the challenge.
well, so far they've El Dorado has come out passing that football, and it's going to be there's only 3 people rushing. There's a big hole up the middle, and coming up and making that stop in there is Austin Bays. And that running back pushed Austin around a little bit.
He had a good running start,
Yeah.
no doubt
No-
about it.
no huddle. They're back up to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down and 5 for the Cougars. Another handoff over the left side, big hole, and he's got some speed.
That's Stephen Fox.
Fox is the big ball carrier. He's only a junior. He's 230 pounds, 5'11". Boy, that is a big, 2 big runs right there. Well, the ball will be placed on the Bear River 44-yard line. Looking to pass again, and it's caught, and he's down for a 2-yard pickup. That was for Hassmeyer.
Hank Hassmeyer, he is the senior, and he, like I said earlier, is one of the targets that Goldsmith likes to go to.
Now they've got 3 receivers out here to the right. Passing play. Let's see if Bear River can figure out what they're going to. It's going to be a quick pass out in the flat, and he stopped for just a short gain. Heads up play in there by Austin Bays. He smelled that play out and brought him down with just a couple of yards. So that'll bring up 3rd down and about 4.5 yards.
They've got a lot of confidence in the way that Aaron Goldsmith can get the ball out to his wide receivers. Very accurate passes along the line of scrimmage.
He's got a strong arm, so Goldsmith is going to do the same play again, and he overthrows his receiver. That was intended for number 37. Bullock. So now it'll be 4th down. Let's see if they're going to punt it or they're going to go for it. They've got some pretty good confidence in there.
Watch him give it to number 2 again, Stephen Fox. Look for the draw.
Oh, he almost jumped offside. No call. Trying to draw him off. And now they're going to just about did it.
They're going to kick the ball away, Marty.
Well, during the practice session yesterday with the Bruins. All right, we're going to come right back. I'll finish up that story in just a minute. And you're watching exclusive coverage of the 20th anniversary season of TouchdownProductions.com on the Norcal Game of the Week. All right, welcome back. Looks like they're going to go for it, Paul. It's 4th down and about 4.5. Let's see if they'll try to draw him off again. Quick pass out in the flat, and it's going to be knocked down. Good defense in there by that is Luke Baggett. So Bear River will take over on their own 38-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bruins.
Baggett had his hands in there, so did Zimmer and a number of other players. Here's the replay. Now he looks right at his receiver, and they're in there slapping that ball away. I think it was more Zimmer in there from behind. Back to live action.
Big hole opened up, coming around the left side. That is Stephen Taylor, the ball carrier, picks up close to a 1st down. Let's see where they spot it.
Marty, I haven't seen Taylor. I don't recall seeing him run the ball in weeks prior. Is he? He new this week.
No, he's been playing.
He's a junior.
He's a junior, but he's got some good speed, and he can turn that corner. He's shown there. So it's 2nd down and 1.
Offsides.
Did they jump?
I think he leaned forward a little bit.
I saw Bays.
Yeah.
He was going to get the ball, and he kind of got a little head start on that one. So that'll bring up 2nd down and about 6. So here come the Bruins. Bays in the backfield behind Joe, but now there's a handoff up the middle. He's got some room. He's still on his feet, still going. Got the 1st down and more all the way down into El Dorado territory and about the 47-yard line of the Cougars.
Bear River seems to be owning the offensive line so far. Plenty of room to run. Let's see here. Watch Bays take it. Now, you don't need to give Bays a lot of room, but he's getting it. See him hit that line. There's first guy to hit him is 3 yards past the line of scrimmage, and then, of course, he's a driver afterwards.
As we come back to live action, the handoff over the right side to Peyton Turner, and he picks up about 6 on that, so it'll bring up 2nd down and about 4. Joba comes to the sideline to get the play from the coaches. Single back in the backfield, and that's a handoff right over the right side, big hole, and that was Colton Wood. He picks up the 1st down as Bear River's making it look easy so far.
This isn't like Marysville last week, Marty, where they couldn't run when they wanted to. They're running right side, left side. Doesn't really make that much difference.
Baggett and Bays come into the ball game along with Josh Zimmer comes into the huddle right now. So it's 1st and 10 on the Cougars' 35-yard line. Here comes Bays again, right side. He gets stopped right away. He maybe gets a couple. At that time, the hole closed up real tight. So they might be starting to key on Bays after he's run through him a couple of times.
They're going to bring in an entire new unit of backs in the game now. That's number 24, Branch is in.
And Landon Clark comes in. Obvious passing down here. Let's see if they do. In motion. Oh, they had a, in the backfield, there was a mix-up in communication on that play. It's going to be throw for a loss. That was Turner, the ball carrier, but there's a flag called on the play. Let's see what it is. Looks like looks like a face mask. Let's see. Holding on Bruins. So that would have brought up. They're going to step it off. Okay. See, that's what the 2 games that they've lost, Paul, has been from mistakes like that, holding, offside, fumbles. So they've got to keep working on that. There's a handoff right up the middle. Not much to go on there, but coming up is Wood, the ball carrier, and he gets close to the original line of scrimmage.
No, they're still about 3rd and 18, Marty.
But the original line of scrimmage where this drive started. That's what I was thinking. So let's see if they go to the air here. Haven't thrown a pass yet. Looking to pass. Oh, it's almost intercepted. Boy, right into the hands Number 26, that is Cole Williams, had that right in his hands. So Bear River will be forced to punt.
Yeah, Joba looked right at him, right into 3 defenders. Wasn't any question about where he was going with that football.
He didn't look anybody off, and boy, that ball should have been picked off. Good snap. Here's the punt by Clark. It's a high kick, and it's going to take a Bear River bounce, and it goes all the way on down to the 6-yard line. Downed in there by Luke Baggett. So we've got 6:06 left to go here in this first quarter, as the ball will be spotted on the Cougars' own 6-yard line, and see if Bear River can put up another good defensive stand. 2 big runs in there by number 2, Stephen Fox, in their previous drive that they had. And
one ticket for $5 or 5 tickets for 20.
so here,
Stephen Fox in the background.
yeah, there's a handoff to him again over the big hole, but Bear River shuts it down for a gain of about maybe 3 or 4 yards. Let's see where they spot it. Only 3 down linemen on defense for the Bruins. Let's see if they keep that. They do. That's what they're going to go with tonight. They said that yesterday in practice. There's another handoff.
Fox again.
Fox the ball carrier, and he gets up to about looks like the 15-yard line, where they spot the ball. That'll bring up 3rd down and a couple. No huddle. They just come right out with the play, and they'll probably give it to Fox again. Let's see if they're going to pass. No, they're going to give it the handoff to Fox.
He's not going to get it.
No, he didn't get he did not get it. Oh, big stop in there by the Bruins. You got Bays, Clark, and also Jake Rogers in there.
I think you got to give most of the credit to Landon Clark that time.
Yeah.
They're doing a good job with a 3 down lineman front, and they're forcing now the Cougars to punt the football.
Bear River should get good field position here if they.
Stephen Taylor back to receive the punt.
He is. Low snap, could be blocked, and it
is
is
blocked.
And it's going to go out of bounds, and Bear River will have the ball on about the 5-yard line. Boy, good rush in there on that kick. It was a low snap, but they were able to block it, as the Bruins defense has really come out here to play tonight. Here's the replay, Paul.
Okay, watch. They get a lot of penetration here right up the middle. Who is that? I don't know if that's Landon Clark. I have to give credit where credit's due, and I can't read the number, but good block right up the middle, and now the Bruins
I think it was Clark.
Was it Clark?
Yeah. He's blocked a couple of them so far this year. Here comes into the ball game now is Jimmy Kelly. He's the tight end. See if they'll have a pass over the middle. Handoff over the right side, spin move. Heading close to the end zone is Turner, but he is stopped. So now here comes the power package coming in. You got Baggett and Bays, and also Kyle Wooner. Joba to the sideline with the play, and it's goal to go here, 2nd down.
Let's see if they string it out to the outside. I wouldn't be surprised if the pitch to Bays going right. They like to go to the weak side of the field. Straight
and they hand it off to him, and he goes up into the end zone. He fumbled the ball, and it's going to be into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Oh, he was right in there too. My goodness, that's not like Austin Bays to do that. Well, that was a big opportunity lost right there.
It sure was. Here's a replay, and you watch. I believe it was stripped. Watch, he's standing upright. He gets through the line, and then right there, you see it's punched out.
Punched out, exactly right.
And the ball goes into the end zone, and there's no one there in a black jersey.
So a missed opportunity there by the Bruins as they blocked that punt. The ball was, they had 1st and goal on the 5, and a tough fumble. So now it's 1st and 10 from the 20. They hand off to Fox over the left side. He stopped.
Good tackle that time by the Bruins. Number 80, Arzea. I beg your pardon, that's Nathan Ariza. Nathan was in there, the senior.
He's only 5'4", 134 pounds.
He got down low on that
one.
one.
Oh, man, he sure did. Going up against 230 pounds. All right, looking. Uh-oh, let's see. What was the call there? I don't know. Somebody move on the line?
I believe that was an offensive movement.
Looks like they're going to step it off against the Cougars.
.324 left here. Bruin Stadium. Bear River leading 7-0 in the first quarter.
Okay, the clock starts up again with 3:22 left in the first quarter, and once again the Bruins have got 3 linemen on defense. And rolling out, big pass rush over the middle. They throw it back and coming up and making the stop, and then he breaks out of it, but only gets about 5 yards. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 8.
Good screen pass, taking advantage of the momentum that Bear River's line is coming up fast and hard, right back over the top, and doesn't result in much though. 3rd down now and 7.
Heads up by Baggett there.
Look for a pass this time to Volek, number 27.
He's looking deep, no place to go, and he throws it out into the flat, and I think he's going to get the 1st down. That was number 18, that was Hebert.
I believe that's 18, Jack Herbert.
I guess they're going to call it Herbert.
Good for an El Dorado 1st down.
Just barely made that 1st down, so it's 1st and 10 now for the Cougars. Long count, and now let's see what the call is here.
It's encroachment. Number 68 now coming off the field, jumped. That's Pratt, Garrett Pratt.
1st down.
Pratt jumps. He's only a sophomore, so he's still in the learning curve there. So we have a timeout on the field with 2:08 left to play in this first quarter, and you're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River Bruin football on the 20th anniversary season of touchdownproductions.com. It's your Norcal Game of the Week.
B&C True Value Home and Garden Center is the home of monthly specials. It's your chance every month to get what you need to tackle those home repair projects. Pick up their weekly circular when you enter the store to see all the bargains of the month for September. Serving Nevada County for 76 years, it's B&C True Value Home and Garden Center, where behind every project is a true value.
Timeout by Bear River, and it'll be 1st down and about 5 yards to go as the Bruins caught for encroachment, jumping offside. Paul, as I had mentioned, you don't really want to give these Cougars extra yardage because they can get enough on their own. So once again, the Bruins go to the 3-down lineman on defense. 3 defensive backs looking to pass. No pass rush. He's got plenty of time. And now he overthrows his receiver.
I think that was pass interference, but Bear River got away with one.
I think their feet got crossed up there, and as they both went for the ball.
Yeah, I was about ready to say that, Marty.
Yeah. Oh, did you? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
That's number 15, Fredericks. He was holding him, and then they got their feet tangled up. It could have been thrown at any given part of that play, but they got nothing.
So once again, they hurry to the line of scrimmage. There's a handoff to a big hole left side, And boy, coming down and tackling him for a big game. That is number 5 Zimmer, but Stephen Fox knocking off big yardage as the ball goes down to the 40-yard line.
This guy Fox is something. You know, it takes him a couple of steps to get the momentum rolling, but he's so big. And after 2 or 3 steps, now watch. 1, 2, now he's about full speed now. And he's passing the line of scrimmage. You don't bring that big boy down unless you really got a grip on him.
All right, no kidding. So here we go back to live action. High snap and a handoff left side. That's number 3. That is Hasmeyer. Got another quick 10 yards. So all of a sudden, momentum has shifted. It looked like the Bruins were in command of this game here in this first quarter with the ball on the 5 and lost on a fumble. So now here come the Cougars. Handoff again and stopping him. That is Hasmeyer, the ball carrier, and he gets a couple.
They like to work that left side of the line for some reason. They're running behind number 79, Bumbaka. He is a big defensive lineman, the senior, 6'3", 270. Take a look at him on the left side. No wonder they're running behind him.
All right. Shotgun formation. Man in motion. And looking, and they almost had him. And it's going to be overthrown, but a good pass rush in there. It looked like that was number 5 for the Bruins. Zimmer put a big pass rush on. Just didn't get him, but it threw him off on his timing. So that'll bring up.
And so watch the replay. You're right. He gets just a piece of the jersey here.
No,
just about gets it, but not enough to disrupt the pass. And it makes him throw over the head of Volek.
So a big stand right here for the Bruins on 3rd down. Hand off to Fox, and they key on him. Coming up and making that stop. That is number 68, Garrett Pratt, on that big hit. Just
darting in from his inside linebacker position. So it looks like the Cougars now, they're going to change personnel. Yeah, they're going to go for a field goal, Marty.
And that's a long field goal.
It's 42 yards.
Maybe they'll try to draw him offside, but they'll still be short. Holding the ball is Bullock. Now they got a late lineman coming in. Now the clock starts. Oh, they got him to jump offside. I saw that.
It's not going to be enough, though, Marty. That's not going to give him a first down.
But it'll give him closer to the. It'll give him closer. And the whole line jumped.
Now they might try to run for the first down.
Yeah, I think so now.
No, they don't appear to be bringing any new personnel on. They're just going to move up the tee and take another swing at the field goal. They're looking at the coach. He's going to need to take a timeout or do something here pretty quick. Yeah, they're going to bring the offensive back on, Marty.
And the clock, well, the quarter ended. Well, a lot of confusion on the field, Paul. They get to run this one play here because the quarter ended on that 5-yard penalty. So let's see if this could be pretty big. Hand up first. I don't think he made it.
I don't think so either.
I think the Bruins held.
He doesn't. He needed a full 2 yards every bit of.
Yeah.
I don't think he pushed ahead that much. Let's see where the spot goes.
Youngblood, the ball carrier. Let's see where they're going to spot it.
You know, they haven't put the football down yet. Who's going to mark this?
The side linesman is. And now they're going to put it down where they think it.
They're going to measure.
How'd the ball get way over there? How much?
The side linesman decided where the momentum had ended.
Okay.
And so they're going to measure it from there. But boy, I'll tell you, I think it's a very generous spot.
Boy, no kidding.
Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe they made it. by the nose of the football.
Yeah, they did. Oh, boy. That penalty was costly, and it was a design. They weren't going to kick that field goal for 43 yards. That was the design. All right, and with the end of the first quarter, the Bruins 7 and the Cougars 0. You're watching exclusive coverage, Bear River Bruin football on the 20th anniversary season of TouchdownProductions.com. Your Norcal game of the week.
Thank you, Doug. Saving the whole rodeo.
Well, welcome back for the start of the second quarter. Bruins on top, 7-0. Had a chance, Paul, to go up 14-0 here in that first quarter, but it didn't materialize with that fumble in the end zone.
Yeah, they're going to wish they had that extra 7 points by the time this game is over.
Yep.
This Cougar team, it's got a lot of power on offense, and they can score in a heartbeat.
Certainly can, and we're coming back to the start of the second quarter. Ball is placed on the 18-yard line of Bear River.
Near the end of one quarter of play, Colfax and Wheatland tied at 0. Placer playing number 16, Vista Del Lago. About 10 minutes left in the first. Vista Del Lago 8, Placer 0.
So we've got some confusion on the field here as the referee now signals start the clock, and we're ready to go here for the 1st and 10 for the Cougars in Bear River territory. Handoff, Fox. Oh, that was number 3, Hassemeyer. Got a short game, maybe a yard and a half. That'll bring up second down. Flores and Austin Bays in on that tackle.
You know, they play Fox like a fullback, but I think he's much more effective playing from the I position as a halfback, giving him a few more steps to run towards the line of scrimmage before he gets the ball. Doesn't have a lot of
Daniel Hall down here on the. So we've got a timeout on the field for an injured player, and I'd like to remind you once again watching Bear River Bruin football on the 20th anniversary season of TouchdownProductions.com. Your Norcal game of the week.
With nearly 30 years of proudly serving our community, Auburn Toyota is expanding to offer more new Toyota inventory than ever before. Chances are we have the exact Toyota model you want, ready for you to drive home today. With many years of combined sales experience and hundreds of new Toyota cars, trucks, 4x4s, and SUVs, now is the perfect time to buy at Auburn Toyota. Come see why for generations Foothill Toyota buyers buy from Auburn Toyota, which is why we like to say Auburn Toyota is the place where the customers come back.
So we got to talk about the Bill Slade Trucking Player of the Game, Marty, and last week we gave it to Austin Bays. We can't give it to Austin. We could almost give it to him every week, but
probably can't.
Let's pick another Bear River player. Keep an eye on the defense especially. We don't give enough credit to the defensive players often enough.
Yeah, that's certainly true, and so far the Bruins have put up a good stand here on the defensive side of the ball. Let's see, it's right now it's second down and about 8. Two backs in the backfield, spread ends out to the right. Good snap, looking in the end zone, and the corner of the end zone, going up, and did he catch it out of bounds? No, it's a touchdown. Wow.
Chris Volek going up on the far right-hand side of the field. You can see the timing between him and Aaron Golmitz, throwing the ball perfectly, waiting, going up, and taking that thing down in his hands right on the sideline. Wow. Marty, that's a big-time play.
So how big was that? How big was that offside? They got us.
They've got a special formation here. They're going for 2.
Let's see what they're going to do here. A late arrival here by the Bruins.
What they generally will do,
They'll shift back
yeah,
just to try to do a little confusion there. But they had Meekum. Now they've got one player late coming onto the field.
they better get this done pretty quick.
So the extra point attempt is going to be attempted by Esperanza. Ball's placed down and almost blocked, but it gets up high, and it is good. So the score is tied here with 11:10 left to go, 7-7. And let's take a look at that replay before we go to break here.
I'm not sure what the replay is of. Oh, here's the pass to the corner. This is to Volek. Now watch him turn around. The defender doesn't look over his shoulder, and we've got Volek just going up and keeping his feet in bounds. You can barely see it, but both feet came down.
Yeah, the Bear River defender didn't look back for the ball.
Never looked back.
No. So 7-7 the score here, ready for the kickoff here in the second quarter. You're watching exclusive coverage, Bear River Bruin football on your Norcal game of the week.
Your car is one of the most important assets you own. And Reeby's Auto Parts is dedicated to helping you keep it in tip-top condition. Reeby's Auto Parts is a family-owned and operated business since 1956. We have a friendly and knowledgeable staff, and as a Napa Auto Parts dealer, you're sure to find the right part you need from either of our 2 Nevada County locations. You can always count on Reeby's to be there when you need us. It's Reeby's Auto Parts in Nevada City and Grass Valley.
So back to receive, we got Turner and Cundy to receive this kickoff. Well, how big was that penalty again? I keep harping on that.
And the placement of the ball on that fourth down play.
Yeah. There's the kick. It's going to go, let's see if it's going to go into the end zone, and it goes out of bounds. And the ball will be out to the 35-yard line, I believe.
Just made it inside the cone, Marty.
Right, it did. So the Bear River will pick up. Let's see where they spot it. I think they spot it on the 35 in that case. Or they're going to make him kick it again. Gets Bear. No, let's see. Well, yeah, that's what they're going to do. They're going to kick it again and move him back 5 yards.
Penalty will be a re-kick for El Dorado.
Now he'll mark it off to the 35.
Peyton Turner and Calder Cundy back deep for the Bruins.
Calder Cundy back there along with Peyton Turner doing the kicking for El Dorado. Looks like number 7 is Bliss. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 17. That is Esperanza. There's a good kick. It's going to be taken on the 10-yard line by Turner. Turner up the field, and he continues to go, and he's brought down about the 32-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. Boy, the Cougars were sure tackling the ball on that.
They certainly were. Hassmeyer had his hands on nothing but the football. Turned the runner, but he didn't let go of it. He wasn't thinking tackle. He was thinking strip.
So Joba comes in with the play. Bruins hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Wood in the back, handoff. That is Taylor around the left side, big hole. He gets up to close to the 40-yard line.
Taylor is quick. He really hits the hole quickly, and that play right there seems to be working. They're running behind big number 52, and Ryan Tantum.
Yeah, he's a load up there. 300 pounds, 6'4", really nice young man. And he is opening up some big holes on that left side of the line.
So if you're a college scout, you should be looking at Tantum.
Handoff again, that's Bays, short yardage, and he gets close to the first down line. You see him, he had both hands on the ball that time.
Bays isn't a chronic fumbler, Marty. I can't remember in the last couple of years ever seeing him fumble. Certainly never in the end zone like that.
But what happened, he was, like you had mentioned when you watched the replay, he was running upright, and he had the ball kind of off to the side there, and he didn't have both hands on it, or else that would have been a touchdown. So the Bruins come to the line of scrimmage. And here's a handoff. Got a hole there for temporarily. That was Turner, the ball carrier.
Peyton Turner.
Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
58, Dylan Meter, and 48, Rogan Youngblood.
Second down now and 10. Bear River happy to stay on the ground if they can keep getting big chunks of yardage.
They're going to have to go to the air here pretty soon, though, because the defense is crowding the line. There's a handoff. Cuts it up into the middle. Still got some room. Still on his feet. Still going. Close to a first down. That was Taylor again.
Boy, Stephen Taylor's their best back tonight. He seems to have the most energy. And all of a sudden now we've got...
That was Cole Williams. Was unsportsmanlike conduct, I believe. He got into some heavy fisticuffs with one of the Bruin players. The flag is out. Let's see what it would have been third down and about 2, but he's going to be coming out of the ball game. He's a senior, 205, and the coach is not real happy about that.
Well, the coach was going to have third down and 3, and now he's going to have a first down in Bear River territory. Pretty significant foul.
No, not in Cougar territory.
Correct.
The Bruins will have that ball on there. Let's see, a personal foul. Like conduct. Yeah, he'll be sitting out a couple of plays, I think. So that takes the ball down to the 35-yard line into Cougar territory, and the Bruins will now have good scoring opportunity here. Coming to the line of scrimmage again. One back in the backfield. We got Taylor in motion, and they hand it off to him going around the left side. He cuts it up. Big hole. He's on this way, and he gets all the way down to about the 15-yard line, or it looks like the 18-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. Boy, once he gets going, he's a load to bring down. He's not that big.
And I'll tell you, Tantum just sealed off that whole end. If we got a replay of that, hopefully, it's Tantum on the left side. Just seals off the whole side, gives Taylor plenty of room to run. Taylor's a scat back. He can make quick little turns and maneuver after he gets past the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
Now Tandem shifts over to the right side. That's where they're going to go. Cuts it up. Oh, he runs into a couple of El Dorado Cougars there, and he didn't go anywhere with that one. So that play didn't fool anybody. A loss of a couple of yards, it looks like now, 3 yards.
So let's take a look at that replay. And this is from field level. You really can't see the seal. Well, there it is. You can see big Tandem sealing off, and then Taylor getting every yard he can out of it.
Oh, here come the Bruins. It's third down and about 13. A quick pass. He's got him in a nice move in there by Baggett. He'll pick up a few yards on that. The defender thought he was going to cut to the inside, and he turned to the outside and took it down for additional yardage. That'll bring up third down and about 7 to go. I think that's the first pass of the game for Joba, isn't it? I can't remember if he's thrown one yet. Bay's in the game. He's got a hole. He goes on up, and he's close to the first down, and he picks up the first down. Austin Bays goes over the hole on the left side, cradles that ball in both hands, and he gets it down for a first down, I believe. Let's see where they spot it. And what do they say?
It's going to be close. They may.
Oh, they just
yep.
signaled a first down. Austin Bays, critical yardage right there.
You know, I like the way that Coach Savoy brings Bays out. You could have him in the backfield every play and love it. But he also plays defense, and you got to save him for the fourth quarter.
Exactly.
Last week we saw him come in fresh in the fourth quarter. Darn near won the game.
In motion again is Taylor. He hands it off. Left side.
Taylor
He follows his block. Coming into the end zone. Good block in there by Andrew Hansen. Touchdown, Bruins. Stephen Taylor takes that ball into the end zone.
And you know, Taylor deserved the handoff.
Yep.
He did all the work up and down the field. He deserved to get the touchdown.
Yep. On that little cut to the left, and then he cuts it up into the middle. And he had a good block in there by Andrew Hansen, the senior, 6'1", 245, deep, and just opened that hole up big time. So Clark comes in now to attempt the extra point. Good snap put down. Gillis holds and is blocked. High snap. So once again, the kicking game struggles a little bit.
Now watch Stephen Taylor. He's going to use that left side of the line. Of course, Tantum's over there. Watch that left side. Tantum seals off, pushes his man all the way down the line. And there is Stephen Taylor. Makes a nice little move right there. Drags the defender. He's quick, and he's also
with the score
strong.
here with 7:17 left to go in the first half. Bear River 13, the Cougars 7. And you're watching exclusive coverage of Bruin football on the Norcal Game of the Week.
Your car is one of the most important assets you own. And Reeby's Auto Parts is dedicated to helping you keep it in tip-top condition. Reeby's Auto Parts is a family-owned and operated business since 1956. We have a friendly and knowledgeable
Back
staff.
to the kickoff here.
And as a Napa Auto Parts dealer, you're sure to find the right part you need from either of our 2 Nevada County locations.
Try to kick it deep.
You can always count on Reeby's to be there when you need us. It's Reeby's Auto Parts in Nevada City and Grass Valley.
Good kick. Could be taken.
The Northridge Restaurant in Nevada City is your closest Northridge to Grass Valley. At 737 Nevada Street, the Northridge in Nevada City is a comfortable family restaurant you'll be happy to go to. Make reservations or take out.
With 3 locations to serve you in Nevada City, Lake of the Pines, and Penn Valley, you are just a few minutes away from a Northridge restaurant. Visit us online at northridgerestaurant.com.
Try to kick it deep. Good kick. Could be taken on the 5-yard line and cutting it up, and he's got some room, but then coming up and making that stop in there. Nice tackle in there by Baggett. Luke Baggett saved additional yard gain. They brought it out to the 30, looks like the 31-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cougars. 7:11 left to go here. We got a 13 score, 13-7 in favor of the Bruins, as the defense will be tested one more time against this strong El Dorado ball club.
Still in the second quarter, though. Lots of time for the Cougars to score. Look for them to open up their passing attack.
There's a handoff, and he runs right into.
That's Taylor.
Bryn Tyler, number 12. Hardly any gain on that at all. If maybe just got back to the line of scrimmage, it would be 2nd and 10 to go. Number 12, Bryn Taylor. He's the senior, 5'9", 165. Made a great tackle on that. Single back in the backfield it looks like Fox. It is. A pass in the flat, caught. And he's going to be stopped for a short game. That was number 27. That's Volek.
You bet.
Yeah. So that'll bring up 3rd down and about 6. Oh, big 3rd down there for the Bruins to try to defend. Good snap, going back, looking, and it's overthrown his receiver. Volek went up for it and just threw his hands, so that'll bring up 4th down.
That's disappointing. Golick had one and went right through Chris Volek's hands.
Even though they're putting double coverage on the Bruins, putting double coverage on him, and he's still getting open.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they've been playing football together a long time.
Yeah.
They certainly know each other's game.
So Bruins going for a block again. Low snap, and it gets by, and it's going to be kicked. Oh, boy, he just barely got that away. Good. Takes a Cougar bounce. It'll go out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Boy.
Did he kick that with his left foot? I don't think so.
No, he kicked with his right foot, but he was on the run. But the Bruins had a great rush on him.
That was really a good play by the punter. Let's take a look at this. It's hard to pull yourself together and pick up the ball. First thing you got to do is cover the ball. Then you got to get the kick away. And he kicked it with his right foot. Lucky to get any yardage at all.
They did. Well, the Bruins take over on their own 45-yard line. 1st and 10 in good field position. There's the ball goes out of bounds. Now we're back to live action. Cassandra with some great camera work. Skirting the outside, trying to turn the corner, and he's not going to. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. That was Turner, the ball carrier.
Bear River needs another drive like they just came off of. You can bet that they're going to follow which side of the line
possible
Ryan Tantum goes on, because like you said, Marty, they're changing him from right tackle to left tackle based on the play, it seems. You haven't seen that before.
Bruins trying a lot of things different this week in practice. So let's see if Branch is in the ball game. See if they're going to go for a pitch. It's a pitch to Bays. Bays looking to cut it up, and he gets stopped for a loss. There was just no blocking on that at all.
Down at the 48.
See, they have a flag down, it looks like. Let's see what the referees are going to call. Bruin. Don't forget to join us next week on your touchdownproductions.com 20th anniversary NorCal Game of the Week. We've got the Nevada Union Miners taking on the Del Oro Eagles. And, boy, I tell you, Del Oro is putting some numbers up this year, Paul.
It'll be a real interesting game to see if the Miners can come to the kind of level we've seen them the last couple of weeks against a team like Del Oro. They're on the home turf, so the crowd will be in their background.
So it's 2nd down and 18 now. Possible pass play coming up to get this yardage back.
Been a lot of years since Del Oro was beaten by the Miners. I'd love to see them come up and do that.
Looking to pass, Joba back, and they throw a screen pass, and coming up and making the stop right away. We got a lot of extracurricular activity going on there, as that was Carpenter. So that'll be 3rd down and still about 16 yards to go. So it would look like a promising start to a drive with 4:12 left to go here in this first half. They're moving the chains in the wrong direction here, Paul.
Well, for some reason, they're not able to run this series as they did last. Now it's a long 3rd down play. They got Branchy on the right.
Well, they had a fake, and now he's going to try to run away. He's got some room. Now he's got a guy in the flat, and he's got it caught. Touchdown.
It's going to be a 1st down, it appears. No, they're going to say
he was out of bounds.
I think he was in bounds. It's right in front of us here, Marty. It looked like he was in bounds.
I thought he was, but
they're not arguing about it on the sideline.
I went to say 1st down, and I said touchdown, and I got a little carried away there. Glad you caught me on that one. So now it'll be Clark back to punt. That was too bad. That throw was just a little bit late and a little bit low. Here's the punt. No rush. It's a great kick.
Wow.
And signaling for the fair catch and almost dropping it that is Bliss, and that ball goes all the way back down to be spotted. Let's see, at about the 20-yard line. Is that where they're going to spot it?
Yeah, it looks like it's all the way back at the 20. Fantastic kick. Great hang time.
Good coverage there by the Bruins special team. Now with 3:29 left to go here in the first half, Bruins are going to have to step up and try to keep them from scoring here before the end of the quarter and the end of the half. 2 receivers out here to the left. One back in the backfield. And it's going to be a quick pass over the middle and almost picked up, well, just a little bit high as he crossed over the center. That was Volek, and he just not, I think just high again. Oh, up to the line of scrimmage very quickly, 2nd and 10. And it looks like somebody might have moved. Let's see what they're going to call. Illegal procedure against the Cougars. That'll move them back 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 15.
Miners next week against Del Oro. Martin, let's go back to that game again. I think it's really a game that's going to define their season. If they can just be in the game against the powerhouse, they can have a chance in league this year. They're coming off a couple of wins, so they've got the momentum.
2nd and 15. Bear River playing deep in the secondary. Looking to pass, quick looking out in the flat, and it's caught. Got back to the original line of scrimmage. That is Hebert.
Up to the 21-yard line. Still well short of the.
That'll bring up 3rd down and about 8.
3rd down and 8.
Did you notice they had 2 receivers right there? Ball went through one through one of the receiver's hands into the second receiver.
That's probably not a design play. Someone was in the wrong place.
I think so too. So it's 3rd down and about 8 yards to go. Big play right here for the Bruin defense. Good snap, rolling out to his right. And now he's going to obvious run play, but that was.
They need to get a timeout quickly. Bear River wants a timeout, and rightfully so.
That was Shane Flores and also Bryn Tyler in there. Let's take a look at that replay.
So quickly he catches this ball, but immediately he's hit. And just got nothing there. No opening, no receiver, and Bear River takes advantage of it. So this is a very important punt and opportunity here for Bear River. They're going to have good field position, Marty. What do we got? 2:30 left on the clock.
And they've got 1 timeout left.
So we've got a time for them to get in the end zone one more time before it's half.
Exactly, and they can do a couple of down and outs like that one play that almost went for a 1st down, but they held them this time. Or a penalty help. But it's still, the Bruins should get good field position here if they have any kind of a run back. They'd be even better shape to close out this 1st half. So let's see what happens. That previous play, Paul, was an obvious quarterback keeper. He rolled out and then started to come up the middle, but then in on that tackle was Bryn Taylor, and he shut that down in a hurry. So here we go. See if they get a good snap this time. They do, and they almost get the block. Clark was almost there, taking it to 50. He's got some blockers down the sideline, puts his head down, gets down to the 39-yard line, the 34-yard line of the Cougars. So Bear River starts in excellent field position here to start this final drive of this half.
Good shot at Coach Savoy down the sideline.
Coach Giardi there handling the defensive players there. So here come the Bruins. And there's a handoff left side. And that is once again Stephen Taylor, but that goes nowhere. And they're going to have to probably put the ball in the air. Let's see, Bays and Baggett come in. So that was a gain of about 2. Let's see if they pass. The Bay stays in there. A quick pass out into the, they got it in the flat. That is the Baggett. He's got a 1st down. So Luke Baggett with a big catch and some extra yardage pickup. So they'll stop the clock momentarily, and now so a 1st down on the Cougars 19-yard line. 1:41 left to go in this first half. Joba now in motion is Taylor. Handoff, left side. Good block on the left side. Cutting it up, and he's going to be stopped close to the first down. Let's see where they spot it.
Bear River needs to get on the ball right now. Minute 21 left.
So here come the Baggett and Bays, the two B-boys coming in here to see what they can do. It should go to the right side. No, it's going to be a pass. And that's once again hit to Baggett. He's got some, I think he's got the first down, but he's stuffed. Got down to the 5-yard line, and there's a flag.
That's going to stop the clock, Marty, which is more important than the yardage because the Bruins are going to get it halfway to the goal. Another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty is going to come against the Cougars. But without a timeout, Marty, they got 52 seconds.
I thought they had one left, but maybe they don't.
I don't think they do. So they're going to march it halfway. It's going to be on the 2.5-yard line. And they're going to have 52 seconds to run Bays up the middle and get this score.
So now it's first and goal.
First down and goal to go from about the 2.5-yard line.
So Clark Bays in the backfield. Let's see, they hand it to Bays. Big hole. Is he going to take it in? I think he does. Touchdown Bruins! Austin Bays with his second touchdown of the night.
I dare any defensive line to hold him to 2 yards on the field.
That's like I say. I tell him he's a 4 yards in a cloud of dust, boy. They can't tackle him. They can't arm tackle him. That's for sure. It takes more than 2 or 3 players to bring him down.
He's like a forklift going backwards. He goes up there and he just bowls him over. So strong.
So now Bruins, I don't know if they're going to go for 2. They probably should at this point in time, I guess. The ball will be placed down on the 3-yard line. Let's see what they do. Yep, they're going to go. Tandem's up to the rolling out to pass. Looking. He's got a man open. He's got it. And that looks like, was that Baggett? No, that is, no, I think that was Turner.
Let's see who it is. It looked number 7 to me. No, you're right, it's Turner.
The 1 and the 7 look alike, don't they?
They do from this distance. Now let's watch Bays score on this replay, and I dare you to find a defensive line that can stop this guy. He just drives straight forward. Now there is a big hole there, but he meets that linebacker and goes by him like he isn't even there.
Yeah. And you notice he is grabbing the ball with 2 hands, which is good, because he likes a stiff arm.
And then, of course, the guy is a junior, which you got to talk about for next year. What's he going to be like next year if he gets any bigger, for crying out loud?
All right, here with 31 seconds left to go in this first half. Bruins 21 and the Cougars 7. The special teams will have to prevent a run back here. They may kick it short with such little time left on the clock. You don't want to. Let's see where he goes with it. He's going to kick it deep over to the left side. Oh, he stepped out of bounds, it looked like, and he did. Put his foot right on the line at the 5-yard line. Boy, he had some momentum coming up, and they had some blockers set up in the middle of the field, but he was able to not go anywhere because he stepped out of bounds, put his foot right on the line.
29 seconds left. I think if I was Coach Volek with the Cougars, I'd consider just taking a knee and taking it to halftime.
Now it's going to be spotted on the 3.
And Marty, I think you're right. I think he goes right there, puts his foot on the line, and it was so clear in the official who's standing behind him that he whistled it dead immediately.
You see that line of blockers he had up in front of him. And did you notice that switch by Bliss? He was over on the right-hand side, and then just before the kick, he went over to the left. They're trying to kick it away from Bliss because they know his speed and his capability, but he just unfortunately stepped out of bounds. Let's see if they're just going to take a knee here. That's what it looks like. They got I formation. He's going to take a knee, and that'll end the first half. Clock continues to run, but it's not running. Now it is. I got a hometown clock operator, and he didn't
caught.
start the clock.
He got caught. Yeah, there's no need to even run another play, I don't think, Marty.
Hey, you don't want to hand the ball off deep in your own end zone like that, so they're going to let the clock run out here in this first half of football as the Bruins at halftime leading 21-7. And here at halftime, we'll be back after the halftime ceremonies, and you're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River football on the 20th anniversary season of TouchdownProductions.com on your Norcal Game of the Week.
With nearly 30 years of proudly serving our community, Auburn Toyota is expanding to offer more new Toyota inventory than ever before. Chances are we have the exact Toyota model you want, ready for you to drive home today. With many years of combined sales experience and hundreds of new Toyota cars, trucks, 4x4s, and SUVs, now is the perfect time to buy at Auburn Toyota. Come see why for generations Foothill Toyota buyers buy from Auburn Toyota, which is why we like to say Auburn Toyota is the place where the customers come back.
Welcome back to J David Ramsey Stadium on the campus of Bear River High School. Marty Mortensen along with Paul Brown saying welcome back to halftime. A great first half, Paul, by the Bruins. They're on top 21-7.
You know, Marty, where was this football team last week against Marysville? They clearly would have beat Marysville. They have had put together one of the best halves that they've had all season. Don't you agree?
Well, I agree. You partially blame it on maybe homecoming, because they had an early homecoming this year, and kids get kind of diverted around.
Maybe,
but this week they had a very good practices, and I think that things will, they look what you've seen so far.
They look better, and they haven't put the ball on the ground, Marty. Last week they had a chronic fumble problem. Yep. They put the ball on the ground inside their own 20-yard line twice, and that basically was the football game in the end. Yeah.
Well, but I was just going to say that we had a visitor here at halftime. Remember the name Zach Wells?
Of course.
Baseball player here at Bear River and basketball. Well, anyway, he's in the Los Angeles Angels AA ball club, and we had a nice chat with him. Haven't seen him in several years, but been following him in the paper, and he's had a pretty good season. He'll be going back to spring training next year, and I wish him all the best.
We sure do. And, you know, there was a YouTube video of Zach Wells catching a ball over the fence, if you recall.
I remember.
If you were to go to YouTube and dial up the name Zach Wells,
that's quite
you'd see one of the Bear River alumni from some years ago.
Don't forget to join us next week on your TouchdownProductions.com 20th anniversary season as the Nevada Union Miners take on the Del Oro Golden Eagles. And it'll be Paul Brown and Steve Sitter doing that ball game, and look forward to that one as hopefully Nevada Union, the way they're playing so far this year, looks like they could maybe pick up their first SFL win of the season, huh?
If they were going to do it, this would be the one to do it. Del Oro is traditionally the powerhouse in the SFL. If they could get a leg up on them, it would be something to talk about.
All right, we're ready for the second half kickoff. Back to receive is number 1 Turner and number 23 Calder Cundy. So we're ready to go. 27 will be doing the kicking. Oh no, that's 17. I'm sorry, Fernando Esperanza. It's going to be a squibber, and it's going to be taken at the 15-yard line. Coming up the middle, got blockers in front of him, still on his feet. Got a couple of men to beat, but he's still going, and then he's brought down at about the 32-yard line where Bear River will take over 1st and 10 as they start this second half.
Let's see if Coach Savoy goes back to what was working. He had running lanes on both sides of the line. I'm imagining he's going to go back to his running game immediately. No sense in changing it.
Yeah, they're going to go to Taylor again. There's a flag on the play, and he breaks out and he picks up about 7 yards, but there's a flag. It'll probably be holding to where that ball was, the flag was thrown. So let's see what they do. Once again, that was a good 8-yard pickup, but I think it's going to be called back. Let's see what the referee said. Yeah, it was holding. So that'll take him back 10 yards, and it'll bring up 1st and 20. So a big gain called back. Just can't make those kind of mistakes, especially at the start of the second half when you got the ball in great field position. So now they'll go back and start on the 26-yard line, their own 26. Now they're going to be forced into a passing situation. And low snap, and he's going to get well, good block in there by Tandem, trying to turn around the left side. He's still going, but maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Joba had everything went wrong on that play. Had a low snap, and he ran into his own back coming around the side. So
not a good start for the Bruins here. Going to have 2nd and almost 20.
Got to dial up a major play here. Joba at the sideline getting the play from Coach Baggett. He's been calling the plays. Clark comes out, and now Joba goes back in. Hundy back in the backfield. They're going to have to hurry up. There's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and looks like they are going to get one. Now they got to call a timeout. So there's a burn timeout right at the start.
What's happening here? I'm not sure. There was confusion on bringing the play in, confusion on the snap of the ball in the previous play.
All right, with 10:38 left to go in this third quarter, Bear River 21 and the El Dorado Cougars 7. You're watching exclusive coverage of the 20th anniversary season on touchdownproductions.com and your Norcal Game of the Week.
Hey, hon, remember the guys are coming over later to watch the game.
Make a play for winning trays from Portiseps. We have the perfect tray for every game and every fan. So use your app or order online today.
Make Portiseps your destination.
We're back here for a 2nd down and 20 yards for the Bruins. As I don't know what kind of play Coach Baggett's going to have for for this one, as they haven't been able to complete very many long passes because of that staunch rush by the Cougars. He's big pressure coming out. He's got a man open, and he caught it, and running outside and making that catch. That was to Steven Taylor again.
Yep. Taylor didn't quite get enough for the first down, though. He got a lot of the yardage back. It looks like they're going to put it right about the 39-yard line.
And they have to go all the way to the 44.
Good pass by Joba, though, on the run. Big arm pass.
He was in trouble. So let's see if they dial up another passing. Bays is in the backfield. Let's see, they're going to hand it off to Bays. But they stop him right at the line of scrimmage, so they're going to have to punt, I would assume. Let's see, I don't think they're going to go for it. Can't give them good field position at this point in time. That'll bring up 4th down and about, he did pick up about a yard. So let's see if the Bruins are going to go. They looks like they are. Bays remains in the game. Coming in is Baggett and also Zimmer. Joba now at the sideline with the coaches. Maybe they'll try to draw him offside. You'd hate to give El Dorado good field position at this point in time if they don't make it. And hand it to Bays. Bays on the left side, and he's got the first down and more. Clutching that ball like a cradle in his arms, and he gets that first down. So short yardage. That just can't bring him down, Paul.
It can't. He's just too big, and he gets a running start. He's got wheels on him, too.
Yeah, he runs the 40-yard dash in 4.6 seconds. And that's unbelievable for someone who weighs that 230 pounds. All right, here come the Bruins. Taylor now over the left side. He's going to have to cut it up. He gets about 4 yards there, maybe about 4 yards.
Gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
Well, I stand corrected. I thought it was 4, but it was about almost 5. Joba comes in with the play. In motion to the left side. There it comes the same play on the right. He cuts it up, got the first down, and more. Taylor takes it all the way down to the 35-yard line where they'll spot it 1st and 10 Bruins.
Stephen Taylor is just doing the job tonight, Marty. I'll tell you, taking a lot of the possession and runs away from Bays, giving him a breather. But wow, look at him get around the end now. He finds some room, gets a great block out here. That's number Turner. 1, Turner.
Yep.
And that block basically cuts him loose to get an extra 5, 10, almost 15 more yards. I got to say tonight, Stephen Taylor, he may be the player of the game.
He's got a good shot at it, no question about that. All right, and here comes Bays. He cuts it to the outside. He's turning the corner. He's got some running room, and he's brought down after a 10-yard gain. You see how he broke to the outside, and he went right around that defensive end over there.
Got another gear, doesn't he?
Yeah,
he can step one up if he wants it.
So close to the first down, and he was run out of bounds. So it's 2nd down and 1. Taylor and Solomon Branch come into the game. So Stephen Taylor really stepping up tonight. Good candidate, as Paul says, for the Bill Slayton Sons Trucking Player of the Game. Looking to pass. That's out in the Solomon. He breaks the tackle, and I think he gets the first down.
Maybe. Let's see what they spot it.
They spot it on the 30.5-yard line. The 25.5.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to give him the first.
Yeah.
Bruins have controlled the ball since the kickoff of the second half.
Even after that big penalty and that timeout, so they're moving the ball. First down. So first down is called by the fans to our left. Brian Hollister and Connor Hollister here tonight. Former football player for Bear River. There's a big cut up the middle, about a gain of about 5 yards. Taylor again.
That time you can credit Colton Wood for opening that hole, sealing off the outside defensive end.
A gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd and a long 6. Bays back in the backfield. Behind Joba, handoff, Bays up the middle, finds a hole, cuts in, bowls over 2. Oh my goodness, he just bowled over 2 guys. Wow, unbelievable.
That was number 27, Chris Volek, and Volek wishes he hadn't been in his way. We got to see a replay of that. Hopefully we have that in the truck.
Coming up right now, they're going to
quick
Bays
snap
again. He goes up the middle over the left side, and he's going to be stopped short of the goal line.
Here's that, and now watch. The end of this run is nothing but poetry in motion.
Oh, man.
That and violence. Watch him go straight up the middle. Great camera work by
Cassandra.
Yeah, look at him. Bam, knocks him to the ground, almost knocks the linebacker coming over.
That was Shepard that he bowled over. Okay, here we go now. It's hurry to the line of scrimmage. Handoff once again, and that is Turner, and he doesn't go anywhere. So now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Back to the line of scrimmage, 48.
Trying to give Turner a touchdown on the inside handoff. It just never developed. They're on the 1.
Here comes Bays into the ball game along with Wood. Turner comes out. Let's see what size they're going to run. The side they're going to run over this time. All right, Bays. He just bowls into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Austin Bays with his 3rd touchdown of the night as the Bruins go
end to end.
Right,
that was
70-yard drive.
5:30 left. They control the ball all the way down the field, eat up the majority of the quarter, and put it in for 6 points.
Now that's a typical Bear River drive from years gone by, as the ground game controls And the line of scrimmage tonight for the offense has just been unbelievable. They've opened up some big holes. Here's the snap put down, held by Gillis, and his kick by Clark. And his kick is good. So with timeout on the field with 5:33 left to go in this third quarter, it's the Bruins 28 and the El Dorado Cougars 7. Here's the replay, Paul, of that touchdown by Bays.
And this is nothing special about this. This is just brute force. You let the blunt instrument have the ball, and he just puts his head down and just gets an extra yard or two after he gets the end zone.
You're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River Bruin football on the 20th anniversary season of TouchdownProductions.com. The Bruins now to kick off, leading 28-7 with 5:33 left. Here's the kick by Clark. It's going to be taken in there on the 10-yard line and not going anywhere. Special teams comes up and they get the ball. That was Hussey, number 44, gets the ball up to the 22-yard line.
It may have been Rogan, Youngblood, yeah.
Okay.
I pointed out the wrong number for you, Marty. Youngblood has been taking the kickoffs from the beginning.
And Bliss, they were alternating, so that's
this is impressive. This is a Cougar team that has not lost a football game all season, that are averaging 43.7 points a game. It's late in the third quarter, and they've got 7 points, and they've gone nowhere.
Well, let's see what the Bruins defense can do now. They've once again still in that 3-man front, and here's a handoff to Fox. He's got an opening, but he picks up about 4 yards. And that was Wooner in on that tackle. Flores and Wooner. Flores has played a good defensive game tonight. So quickly the Cougars to the line of scrimmage. Good snap. It's going to be almost a lateral. That could be. And it's going to go out of bounds, but I think it's going to come all the way back. Let's see where they spot it. That looked like a lateral. And there, let's see if they're going to spot it back. The referee should have saw that.
It's hard to see from this angle, Marty. It may have been a forward pass. It was close. It was a bad pass, no matter how you cut it.
It looked like it sure went. I was looking at the markers over there, and it looked like it went to the right of the markers, that first down marker. So now it's third down and about 6. There's a pass again, and they complete it, but coming up and making the stop on that. Wow. That was Baggett. Wow.
Well, we've called Baggett's number a couple of times on defense tonight. He's having a very, very good football game.
He is. He's caught a couple of passes for first downs and kept a drive alive. Baggett is a very fine candidate again tonight for the Bill Slayton Sons Trucking Player of the Game Award. So 3 and out for the Cougars as Bear River stiffens their defense. Let's see if the snap will be in. It is a good snap this time, and it's almost blocked. And it's going to be going out of bounds on the 50-yard line or inside the 50 in Cougar territory. And they're going to mark it on the 45 of the Cougar. Well, once again, Paul, Bear River takes over in great field position.
That was another good rush right up the middle. They darn near got a block, but even if they didn't get the block, they rushed that punter for a shank punt. Bear River can close the door right here. Another score is going to basically put this game in the lunchroom.
So now, let's see. They're going to go to the air, and they throw it, and that goes to.
Is that Solomon?
That's Solomon Branch, number 24. He picks up about 2 on that. But I think that might be setting up a little a little hook pass and go, I think, on that one, because that safety is really coming up on that very quickly. If he turns it and goes, he might have a shot at a touchdown. Good snap. There goes Taylor on the left side. He cuts it up. Gets close to the first down, where it'll be 3rd down and 1.
They just can't stop Taylor tonight.
Well, I think they got a cramp in his leg, I think. Timeout's going to be called. Looks like they got a cramp. So timeout on the field with 2:37 left to go in this third quarter. And it's 28-7, but I think he's going to come out. No, he's limping a little bit, but he has a cramp in his leg. Load up on a little bit of water, and so coming into the ball game now is Cunningham. Cunningham is a junior, 5'9", 175. He's a fullback.
2.5 to go, third quarter.
So the Bruins to the line. Handoff. That is looks like Bays for the first down. I think he got it, or very close to it. If it's on the 35, that'll be a first down if they spot it there.
Number 28, Hessenmeyer on the tackle.
Hessenmeyer on that tackle for the Cougars. Let's see if they're gonna. No, it's gonna look like it's gonna be short. Nope. Let's see what.
Yeah, it's 4th down.
Yeah.
And they will place it at the hash mark.
Short. So it'll be 4th and inches for the Bruins.
Now, in order to stop Bays, Marty, from crossing that line, they'll have to get a yard penetration because he's going to drive them back at least that much.
Let's see if they hand the ball off to Bays. Oh, they had a mix-up in the backfield. Oh, and that doesn't go anywhere. Who was that on the? I don't think that was supposed. I think that was Cunningham. Cunningham thought that play was going to go to him, and it was actually going to be a handoff to Bays. A little confusion in the backfield.
And that just should never happen on a play like that. That's a straightforward handoff. And
but Cunningham, he's a junior, and he ran right into Bays and to the quarterback at the same time. So now they take over on downs here. That could be a big play if we look back on that later in this ball game. There's a handoff to Fox, and he stopped right away. Wow. Let's see who comes up on who else but Bays. Stopped him head on. That's a matchup of 230 weight versus 230 weight. So that was only a gain of 1 yard. Clock continues to run here in the third quarter. Oh, the ball's fumbled. No pass rush, but now they're going to chase him down. He's going to throw it. Got a man. Oh, nice. Tipped away in there. That was tipped away nicely.
That's Kundal.
Oh, that's Cundy.
Unable to bring it in.
Not enough of a pass rush to get the ball while it's on the ground.
Well,
that'll bring up 3rd down now for the Cougars.
Boy, he had his man wide open, but Calder came over and just knocked that ball away at the last minute.
Cougars have nothing to lose here. They might just air one out.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking the same thing. He's going to pass. Looking. He's got cut over, and that play's been open all night. And he's still on his feet, and it's going to be, that was Bullock again. That was, even with two defenders, we talked about this earlier, 2 defenders on him, he still does that little curl back to the quarterback, and that ball is right there on the money.
Gomez is a very, very good passer, very accurate.
So now there's Fox on the handoff, but coming up and making the stop in there is Bays.
And that could well be the last play of the third quarter. 20 seconds left. They may try to get one more off here before they change sides.
Yeah, the clock continues to run here with 12 seconds left before this play goes off. It's 2nd down and about 7. Quick pass in the flat, and he comes up and makes the stop. Heads up play in there. That was, couldn't see the number from this far away, but that looks like that was number 15. That was Fredericks, another junior, 140. All right, with the third quarter coming to an end, Bear River 28 and the El Dorado Cougars 7. You're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River Bruin football on 20th anniversary season of TouchdownProductions.com on the Norcal Game of the Week.
B&C True Value Home and Garden Center is the home of monthly specials. It's your chance every month to get what you need to tackle those home repair projects. Pick up their weekly circular when you enter the store to see all the bargains of the month for September. Serving Nevada County for 76 years, it's B&C True Value Home and Garden Center, where behind every project is a true value.
Welcome back. Marty Mortensen along with Paul Brown as ready to start that fourth quarter. Good field positions the pass, and they're going to sack him in the it's a little shovel pass. Wow, he was sacked in the backfield to McGee.
Jonah McGee was the release man just off the side. McGee playing the tight end, gets the ball and has a lot of room before he's brought down.
There was nobody there. Everybody had fallen back, and they looked like they had a sack. Single back in the backfield now is Fox. They hand off to him over the left side. He's got on hole for about 4 yards, it looks like.
Watch the shovel pass here. This is just a release. He's the safety valve. When you get in trouble like this, you have to move around the pocket. He's just standing there, and he gets a little flip out. It's more of a basketball play than it is a football play, but he picks himself up about 12 yards before he's wrangled down.
Now we're back to live action and a drive up the middle. The ball carrier goes for about 3 yards. That was, I believe that was Hasselmeyer. So they'll bring up 3rd down and short. They come back to the line of scrimmage very quickly. They're moving very fast. See if the Bruins can stop them here. And they try to draw them offside, and
they get it.
They get an offside again.
Yeah, a little bit too aggressive, number 1, and that's Turner. Peyton Turner's had a very good football game tonight, but he knows he was faked out that time.
You got to watch the ball. I mean, how many times do they tell you that? Just watch the ball. If the ball moves, you move. Can't go on the hard count. So they get a 1st down in Bruin territory on the 19-yard line. They're on the move. A couple of costly penalties. There's a handoff to Fox, and let's see who gets him. That is Bryn Tyler, I should say. And he gets a big pickup of about 7 yards on that. Well, they come to the line of scrimmage. Bear River looks a little confused as they got 3 receivers out here to the right. Could be a possible pass play. No, they're going to give it to Fox again. He goes over the left side, but there's nothing there. That's Wooner and Bays, it looked like, on the tackle. No, Bays is just now coming into the ball game.
All right, 3rd down and about 3. 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards to go. They're in 4th down territory here, I think, Paul, if they don't get it on this one.
Oh, no doubt.
Full house backfield. They hand it to the second man through, and he stopped short, I believe. That was Youngblood, the ball carrier. So it'll be 4th down and about a yard, a little over a yard to go. Can Bear River step up and do it one more time, or are they going to be called for offside again?
Well, I would imagine whatever they do, the hard count will be included.
So it's 4th down. This is a big play here. Now let's see who's going to call a timeout.
Bear River.
Bear River call a timeout.
9 minutes on the clock here. Bear River up 28-7.
With 9 minutes left, as Paul just mentioned, we got a score of 28-7.
Which I just mentioned?
As you just mentioned, on the 20th anniversary season of TouchdownProductions.com on the Norcal Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
Thank you, Doug. Saving the whole rodeo.
All right, the ball is on the 10-yard line with 1.5 yards to go for a first down on 4th down. Let's see if Bear River could step up. Ryan Tandem is on the line there. Going to be it. Let's see if they. Oh, quarterback sneak, and I think he got it. He was grabbed in there by Kelly, but he just couldn't hold him. Let's see if they're going to measure or are they going to give it to him.
Boy, it's pretty close. They're going to let the line judge mark the ball. And
I've never seen it mark. I've never seen the line judge come over and say, "Okay, this is where it was."
This is where it ended. Yeah, it's. They're gonna measure. I think they got it.
Yeah, it appears that way, but it's hard to tell. Even though the line is, he's got the chain down on the 10-yard line. Let's see what it looks like here. I think it's going to be stretched out, be first down and goal. Yeah, they're stretching the chain out, and it's going to be first down, Cougars.
Right out of half of football.
Yeah, Fredericks had him by the leg and just couldn't hold on to him as he went up as the quarterback went up the middle. Hard running in there by.
First down, goal to go from the 8-yard line.
Golmitz. All right, it's first and goal now for the Cougars. One thing about this, though, Paul, they've run a lot of time off the clock. Trailing by 3 scores. There's a direct snap, and coming up and making that stop in there was
Number 4. I'll tell you what, Baggett again.
That was Luke Baggett. Wow. Good
Baggett
stop.
came in and set his shoulders and would not give him another inch. Well done, Luke Baggett.
Luke Baggett is just one tough customer out
Let's
there.
watch this. Now watch Luke come straight up here. This is one big man, and boom! Stops him cold, drives him backwards. You got to hand it to Luke that time. Put that one on the wall, Luke.
Also in on the tackle there was Lavelle.
You can get up and do a little dance. That's okay with me.
Yeah, he's a very intense player. Is there a penalty there, or did they timeout call? No, they're walking backwards.
You know, Bear River's got some really good juniors on this team.
Yes, they do.
They're going to be strong again next year, no doubt about it. They've got, I'm looking on the list, they got Baggett, and of course they've got Clay Carippo will come in and play quarterback next year. I'd like to see him get a few more steps.
Well, that was a big penalty there. I missed it. 15-yard penalty. The ball goes all the way back to the 23-yard line of the Bruins. So now they're going to be forced into a passing situation. Looking to pass. He got all the receivers in the, and now he's going to run to the left side, but he stays in bounds, it looks like. Let's see if they're going to signal the clock to continue to run it. He got 2. Nice job in there by Garrett Pratt as he came over and forced that out of bounds. Third down, and they have to go for a touchdown. That's all there is to it. So let's watch number 27 Volek here. Well, the crowd here at J David Ramsey Stadium are on their feet as they're calling for the defense, and now a timeout is going to have to be called by the Cougars, and I think that probably might be their third timeout. I'm not Well, Paul, pretty exciting game tonight. You were here last week to watch the Bruins, and they almost pulled that one out. But tonight, they've dominated this ball game.
So let's talk about the PVL, Marty. I've seen Placer play, and I think the Placer team will give them a good game. But I think Bear River, if they play at this level,
right,
what we're seeing tonight, I think they could win the PVL again this year.
Even against Colfax also, and Lincoln is not that strong. There on your screen is the Lincoln. Of course, they played some pretty tough teams so far, but they are only 1-3, and Placer could be on their way to losing their game tonight.
We're going to have to follow the Center and the Colfax games this year to see who is going to be dominant in the PVL. But boy, this Bear River team, it's strong. I understand from Gil Dominguez, our producer, that we will be going to Colfax. First time we've been. Touchdown Productions hasn't gone to Colfax in a number of years. We'll go there this year to follow the Bear River Colfax game.
So here's looking to pass. Two-stop drop. Right over the middle, and this ball is thrown low. I might have been tipped at the line of scrimmage.
That's the first bad pass that we've seen Golmitz throw. That was thrown like a pie.
That was intended for McGee. Now it's 4th down and goal. They have to get a touchdown here. Let's see if Bear River can make one more stand here with 7:23 left to go in this ball game. Now they're going to try a field goal. I don't understand that. What good's a field goal going to do for them? They need a touchdown.
I have no idea. You're going to try and draw.
Might have tried to draw him offside again. Let's see. No, put down, and it's almost blocked, but that looks like it's pretty good. And it's no good.
Plenty long, but off to the left.
Yeah, from our angle here, it's hard to tell. So the Bruins hold. They take over on downs, and they can put one of their patented run games together here to run out this clock. They can sew up a victory. Some of the crowd that's leaving right now thinks they can do that. So Ryan Tandem is on the right-hand side, right tackle. Now there's a whistle blows. And it's going to be a timeout called by, and now I know that's their last timeout now. So they conference over there, and with the score 28-7 here, as the Bruins on top with 7:16 left to go in this ball game. You're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River Bruin football on the 20th anniversary season of TouchdownProductions.com on your Norcal Game of the Week. Cunningham, what are you doing? What happened to your son messing up that play over there on that handoff that was supposed to go to Bays? Yeah, he was. He had just come into the game. No, he ran right into Bays and to the quarterback. All right, we're back here as the Bruins come to the line of scrimmage here. And there's a handoff. This is going to be a sweep, looking for a block. He gets one, but then coming up and making that stop, that looked like Bliss coming up from his safety position and putting a hurt on him.
That was Peyton Turner.
Turner, yeah. So they'll keep the ball on the ground, trying to chew up some yardage here. But that sweep is probably outdone its usefulness here now, because they're stopping it. Okay, here's man in motion. Is going to be around the corner again. He breaks it coming down the sideline. He'll get about 6 yards. That's Taylor again. Boy, he's been the workhorse tonight, hasn't he? He's got one touchdown. He's kept many drives alive, and he's played on defense too. So he's definitely going to be our player of the game, our Bill Slayton Son Trucking player of the game. He'll get that award tonight. We'll talk to him after the ball game.
Stephen Taylor. Marty makes the call. I don't have any doubts he's the best player on the field tonight.
All right, here's a handoff right up the middle, and that goes absolutely nowhere. The clock will continue to run. Couldn't get a yard out of that, so they may be forced to punt. That was Wood, the ball carrier, with no gain.
Let's also give a couple of honorable mentions tonight, Marty. I love Luke Baggett's game. Great game both on offense and defense. Joba, very good job tonight, delivering the football where he needs to, directing the offense. And, of course, you've always got to talk about your offense, the guy that's opening the holes for you. And
that's Tantum.
That's Ryan Tantum, number 52. Ryan, excellent game. You are our second pick for player of the game tonight.
Colton Bliss back deep to receive.
So Bliss will be back to receive this punt by Clark. High snap, but he's got plenty of time, and he kicks it to the left sideline. It's going to go out of bounds, and that's not going to. They're going to give good field position there, probably about the 49-yard line, and they'll take over 1st and 10 on their own 49. So once again, Bear River, who couldn't move that ball, is going to have to put up a staunch defense again.
5 minutes and 35 seconds left in the fourth. This game's pretty much in the books. The Cougars playing for pride.
That's what we said last week, remember, about the Bruins. They were trailing with 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, but they weren't down by 21 points.
That was 14, but they came within making that a ball game.
Yeah, Steve Sitter made me eat my words that time. They darn near came back and won that game when I said it was over. With 4 minutes and 10 seconds left, Bear River
so
made a real run at it.
Here's a handoff and no place to go. In there to hit him first. Let's see who that was. The last man getting up, and that is Landon Clark. Came up and made that stop with no gain. As looks like Fox going out of the ball game. They've kind of shut him down this second half.
They certainly have.
Well, now he shifts way out to almost to the sideline. They was going out of the game, and there's a.
Not even the helmet. That time I saw it. The slot man, that was number 81, McKee, went out. It was a quick turn, and the ball was released before he turned around, hit him right in the head.
Yeah, I think he wasn't expecting that ball to come out so quickly.
You think?
He didn't even have his hands up.
That was a conker.
3rd down and 10.
That happened to me all the time.
Yeah. All right, back to pass. And almost intercepted in there, and they're going to go for a short gain of about 2 or 3 yards on that. So that'll bring up 4th down again and 7. Clock continues to run at 4:34 and counting. The Cougars don't seem to be in much hurry here.
I think they're ready to get back on the bus, Marty.
Looking to pass, no pass rush, and good defense in there.
That was number 80.
Yeah, that is Ariza. Can you believe this? He's a cornerback. He's a senior, 5'4", 134 pounds. If I was 134 pounds as a senior in high school, I'd be in the marching band. You know what I'm saying? He's out here playing, and he's starting cornerback.
You were in the marching band, Marty.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
You played the French horn. You
French
told
horn,
me.
yeah, but I didn't. When I got to high school and they wanted me to play in the marching band, I said no. I became a booster and a pepper.
You'd have been good.
Oh yeah, no, I don't. All right, Bear River takes over on downs. And a handoff, mixed communication in the backfield, and that's Turner, the ball carrier. He makes a. Oh, Carippo's in there now as a quarterback, number 11. Getting a little playing time. Let's see. No gain on that play. So that's good that Carippo. He's got a strong arm. Baggett comes into the ball game. Solomon Branch comes out. I don't think they're going to pass, but they've got Baggett out here to the left. And a handoff, delayed handoff. And that was Turner again. And he gets about 6 yards. Let's see where they spot it.
A gain of about 7.
Oh, 7. I stand corrected.
Bring up 3rd down and 3.
Cunningham's in the ball game. Got some new players out there, Paul. Let's see if we can't pick them up and give them a little mention. Baggett's in, and we also got Garrett Pratt in. Carippo is the quarterback. Here's the snap, and it's a handoff up the middle, and boy, no blocking, and it goes nowhere. He doesn't get back to just past the line of scrimmage. That is Turner.
Turner to the line of scrimmage.
So 2:36 left. They have no timeouts left, so maybe they'll go with fourth down. And yeah, Bear River has been playing such good defense that you might as well try to get a first down and keep that clock running because they can't stop it. Clock will stop if they don't get the first down. Well, they're going to try to draw them offside. There's a big shift. And they jump, but they don't get into the neutral zone. And so they're going to let the clock run out and then call a timeout. So Coach Logue calls a timeout. Now they may kick it now, I think, just to have them set up a longer drive. All right, it's 28-7 with 2:05 left to go in this ball game. Bear River on top, and you're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River Bruin football on the 20th anniversary season of TouchdownProductions.com. At the end of the game. Yeah.
We've already done that.
Stephen Taylor. Got it. We're back for live action here, and then in punt formation is Landon Clark on his own 40-yard line. Good snap. There's the kick, a good kick this time. And Bear River with good coverage. It takes a Bear River bounce all the way on down to the 5-yard line. Boy, with 1:55 left to go in this ball game, they've got to go 95 yards. 95 yards, Paul, just to get the game within 2 touchdowns.
Right, and you know, it's a foregone conclusion, 1:55 left. But, Marty, let's talk about the player of the game tonight, Stephen Taylor. You're going to go down the field here shortly, present him with that award.
Exactly.
And he will honor that, I'm sure, for many, many years to come. He had an excellent ball game tonight, no doubt about it.
No question about it. He played a whale of a ball game. Got some good blocking on the line with Ryan Tandem and some of the other linemen, offensive linemen. And so, all in all, a very well-played game here tonight for the Bruins against a very good team. That came into this ball game very, very good on paper. So it's a pitch, and it's going to go to number 3, Hasmeyer, and he can't even get out of bounds as Bear River covers that up very nicely. Clock continues to run. 1:42 left.
My old eyes can see.
Into the ball game for the Bruins is Bosworth.
Second and 11.
First time we've seen him tonight. See if they're going to go to a pass. He'll be passing it from his end zone. There's a quick handoff over the left side, but no place to go as the Bruins swarm in.
Short gain for Hasmeyer.
Hasmeyer doesn't go anywhere, and with that tackle and losing his shoe, it looks like.
Jerry Cunningham in on the tackle along with Hayden Becker.
That was Becker and Cunningham. So it'll bring up third down in about 7. With the clock continues to run with 50 seconds. This could be the last play. And the Bruins, they're going to run it again. And nice tackle in there. That was Colton Woods. Stopped that very quickly. into the game, Paul, is Melissa Parker, a senior, 5'6", 178 pounds. This young lady is, and also coming into the ball game is Ectornot for this last 15 seconds if they're going to run a play. They may not run a play here. As also coming into the ball game is Vigil. And the clock is going to run out. And that's your ball game. Bear River on top as the clock runs out of time. Bear River 28 and the El Dorado Cougars 7. So the Bear River evens their season total so far to 2-2, and they got a good win to go next week to Sutter. And I think, what do you think of this ball game tonight, Paul?
I think it's as good a game as they've played all season, and they have something to be proud of. It really will lend them for some momentum going into the PVL league play that's soon to come. Let's look for the Bruins to make a real good run at a first place in the PVL. So let's go down to Marty Mortensen on the field. He's going to go find Stephen Taylor and present the Bill Slade's Trucking and Sons Player of the Game Award. Let's throw it down to Marty Mortensen.
Thanks a lot, Paul. We're down here on the field with Stephen Taylor, number 22, who had an outstanding game tonight as the holes were opened up for him. And you got to be thanking your line tonight. Oh, yeah. And congratulations on your Bill Slade and Sons Player of the Game Award tonight. This will be for you.
Thank you so much.
And why don't you tell us a little bit about what your line was doing for you on those sweeps, both left and right.
Yeah, the O-line was just making massive holes. I want to thank Colton Wood was just kicking out that end like no other, and I had the cutback lane going for me. And yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that after one of your runs towards the end of the ball game there that you came up a little walking wounded there. And I saw Ryan Tandem say, he was telling the sideline that you were having a cramp. Is that what was going on?
Yeah, I just got a cramp in my left calf. Just got to get some more potassium in me, but I'll be all right.
Yeah, well, that was an excellent game here tonight. The entire Bruin team was outstanding. The defense was also, and then plus the fact that all night long they were opening up holes for bays, and especially for you around the end. Yeah. But that is our player of the game tonight, Stephen Taylor, number 22. Outstanding game, and thank you for coming by, and thanks for winning the award tonight. All right, Stephen. That was Stephen Taylor, number 22, our player of the game tonight. Bill Slade and Sons award. He'll cherish that. And now we'll go back up to Paul.
As we watch Marty Mortensen make his way back into the booth, the Bruins winning decisively 28-7 tonight over the Cougars. Marty, what do you think about this game tonight?
Well, it was a long walk up to the booth again, but I'm almost out of breath. But it was a great game. The Bruins got to be real happy with the way they played tonight, and so do the coaches, because they worked hard this week. Some great plays out of a lot of players tonight, and it was good to see the Bruins get back on track.
I couldn't agree with you more. Here are the credits tonight. Executive producer, often mistaken for Brad Pitt, Gilbert M. Dominguez. Camera operators, Heather Montgomery and Cassandra Hamlin. Thank you, girls. Great job tonight. Really a good job tonight. Announcers, Marty Mortensen and Paul Brown. Remote facilities by the Commander 2. Website, Gil Dominguez and his lovely wife, Lynn. Hairstyles, Michelle Brown. The look, I wonder who did Marty's hair. Wardrobe by RUoutside.com. Plaza Tire Auto Service. Reeby's Auto Parts. Celestial Valley Towing. Accounting is Cinto Group LLP. Hey, contact us if you like what you heard tonight. TouchdownProductions.com. Give us a call. Talk to Gil Dominguez. So for Marty Mortensen, Paul Brown, thanks for joining us tonight. This has been Bear River Bruin Football and TouchdownProductions.com. Good night, all.